I'm not saying this because I have to say it, but to be invited by the likes of the authors of what appears to be, because I'm not read it yet, because Amazon, wash my mouth, delivered it today, and of course I wasn't in. But the trailing on Twitter for this particular publication, Social Work Cats and Rocket Science, brought together by Rob, Mark, Hannah, Elaine and Ian, I think will become a seminal piece of work. I wanted to be a social worker at the age of 11, and I decided that that's the only profession I wanted to be involved in. And I have to say that what has struck me through my association with both the authors and other colleagues that are here is how passionate they are in protecting the integrity of social work. I never wanted to be anything else. Now, the book that they have produced, as far as I can tell through browsing it when I first arrived, I was going to buy another copy so they could all sign it, but I can't afford it. So I've decided to wait until, and then I'll get them to sign it. But what they've done is to bring together a humane, humble, reflective narrative around stories that I find absolutely amazing. And I think that this publication will become a seminal piece of work. Now, one of the other points I want to make is the power of Twitter. Now, I only got introduced to these people, these authors, these esteemed authors, through Twitter. And I was very late to Twitter. But once I got the hang of it, and I got connected to some amazing individuals in social care, nursing, and the world of academia, I really believe that they, through that medium, have been able to enhance myself, to be supportive, to stimulate, and to provoke. So can I thank them? And can I finish? I did make some notes, so I'm going to start at the beginning. Thank you. What I'm going to say is this. One of the things that struck me, and I've interviewed them for Age Speaks, and if those of you that I've seen, people like Warren and others, please listen to the broadcast that will be out on Monday evening on East London Radio, because the interview was absolutely fantastic. They are very self-effacing. They are very humble. And whilst some people argue that the professions in social care, and particularly social work, are, if you like, have been taken by a rocket to another planet, because they're certainly not in the world occupied by many of the people that we are involved in, that their humbleness, their humanity, their sense of a rights-based approach to social work inspires me still. I wanted to be a social worker at 11, and at the age of 70, I know you're surprised to see, but at the age of 70, it inspires me still. Finally, thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for supporting. I'm very pleased that the likes of Andrea, Lynn and others, and Warren and others are here. I'm privileged to be asked to introduce it, because they could have asked Lynn. I don't know why you didn't. Why didn't you ask Lynn? Excuse me. And what I'll say to you is this. There may or may not be a sequel. And I'm very pleased to note that sequel, if it happens, is not going to be Social Work, Cats and Rocket Science Part 2. It's going to be Social Work, Dogs, and Rocket Science.
Bloody cats.
I for the first time, I've never been a dog lover. I've had a lot of cats, but I've lost them. I won't go into how I've lost them, but I did run one over. It's a long story, and I'm still in therapy. You've got to tell me to shut up. I'm still in therapy, but I got myself a pug, and I wanted a pug. And when Mrs. E actually gave me permission to have a dog, I said it's got to be a pug, but it's also got to be a bitch, because the dog has to be named Mrs. Dickens. And the reason I've named it Mrs. Dickens is because, some of you will know this, that Charles Dickens' wife, Catherine, was abused through coercive control by Charles Dickens. And in honour and in respect of Catherine Dickens, I named my pub. Congratulations, it's a spectacular book, and I know it's even more spectacular when I've read it. You are to be honoured, praised, and thank you for inspiring me and for making and enriching the life of social work and those that work in this field. It's a hard job, but the likes of you, and don't always be self-effacing. Do not underestimate the influence you have via Twitter and when you speak and when people talk to you. You are a credit, and I'm honoured, absolutely honoured, to also call you my friends.